What's up? It's Sick Merrick again. Yeah, so I got the raspy sick voice and I like the sound of it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep recording videos. This is gonna be an interesting video. I had a frustrating time in my sketchbook today. This is the first time I sat down and really tried to draw much of anything, getting back from vacation. I'm not gonna go too far into it, but vacation had a lot of highs and lows. It was a challenge and it was also a fantastic and wonderful experience. And I'm still recovering from it, as you could probably hear. And yeah, so I'm recording from my car. I'm chilling outside, getting some fresh air, looking at the dark sea in front of me for some inspiration. But yeah, I was having a rough go of it. I was just trying to put some stuff down on the page, keep focus on the page as much as possible. And while I was able to get these drawings out, my experience with the drawing was not great. Like, I wasn't feeling good while I was drawing. Like, it didn't feel like it was coming naturally. It really felt like I was forcing, really making myself stay in that chair and keep the pen on the page and keep moving, because I just feel like these gears are stuck and I gotta just break through the jam or whatever it is. And so I'm basically sitting here, hitting my head against the wall and just getting upset and frustrated and tired. And it's a real fucking thing and it sucks. And I ended up getting super emotional, and like, these drawings are not bad. Like, I don't know what my problem is, like if I'm just being a big whiny crybaby or what, but like, I'm able to sit here and draw something. But I have so much other stuff that's pending, big things that need to be really good, and I think I'm just feeling the pressure, and like, even comfortable stuff is just kind of shaky and unfamiliar. I'm almost absolutely going way too hard on myself. This is something that I do and will always do, no matter how much I try to minimize it. And I do minimize it, but I hope that my frustrating experiences can maybe help somebody else out, and let you know that if you're feeling frustrated with art, you've got that art block, you're not the only one, and you can smash through it. And sometimes you just gotta sit down and not know what the heck to do with your hands for a good solid chunk of time on the video. Like, what are you doing, Merrick? Like, get moving. But I ended up taking a break and I spent some time with my partner and kind of decompressed. And I came back to it at about this point in the video, and it's a few hours later, and was trying something a little bit different. I moved on to pencil. I think the severity and the finality of the ballpoint wasn't very comfortable for me to really ease myself into. Even though, like I said, those drawings turned out okay, it was kind of a frustrating process. The pencil was feeling better, a little bit slower, but I'm still sticking with Miguel Spriggan to keep it familiar, and really just taking it easy on myself, because I've got a lot of stuff to do and I'm working on it and I'm definitely getting it done. And, I just got to make sure that I'm happy and comfortable and in my zone, that I hit that flow, that I don't always feel like I'm hitting my head against the wall, because I can hit my head against the wall for days and days and days, and I will, because I'm a stubborn bastard. But if I can avoid doing that, that would be ideal. So, as much as it may mean that I have to delay or refund commissions, and I'm sorry if that's the case, I've got to be healthy. I've got to take care of my mind and my bod, and make sure all my parts are moving as they should. And it's been really tough, but I haven't gone easy on myself, and the frustration that's in the sketchbook definitely has kind of mirrored that for me. But I'm getting it closer to home. The ideas are in my head, and the creative juices are flowing. It's God, man, shaking off the dust is just hard sometimes. And for those of you who are out there that it's been even longer since you haven't drawn, weeks, months, years, I feel for you even harder, and I have been there as well. I always say that I've been drawing my whole life, but there's a good chunk of time in my 20s that I didn't really draw anything other than teeny tiny pointless doodles, maybe 2 years. And I feel like I'm done with losing time. Even if the drawings are not that good, even if I have to draw some weird Cheshire cat Spriggan, what is that? I kind of like it though. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, fill my sketchbook with junk and tell people it's gold. That is the plan. But yeah, I mean, I want to make, you know, videos that are real and insightful, and hopefully you can identify with, because I don't want to hide what my artistic process is. I don't want to try to gift wrap creativity and make it something prettier or easier than it is, because it's hard and it's gonna feel hard and you're gonna want to give up, but don't, because it's worth it probably. You know, if you just keep at it. No, I'm sure it's worth it. I'm sure it's worth it. But if nothing else here, you know, it's okay to get frustrated. Tomorrow's a new day. If nothing else, draw that bad drawing and try again tomorrow. But thanks for watching. As always, I love you guys.